Well, came to a realization. Last week's comment was on par. This project has really turned into a giant cluster at this point. And well, it's 11 o'clock at night. Got the coffee going and the processed sugars. And we've got to somehow put a high pressure fuel pump into this thing without turning it into the most expensive $4,000 Mexican maraca. Let's give her a shot. You're only here for the snacks, aren't you? Yeah. Well, you smell, oh, no, that's mine. Well, I just realized something. This has got to come out, right? But I took the harmonic balancer off before I lined everything up to pull the high pressure fuel pump off. Which if we take it out wrong now with the cam pushing against that, it's either gonna break or it's gonna shoot out that way. Really gotta think this one through. I know it was a dumb mistake. I don't even want any lip out of you. You hear me? All right. Total jack in the box moment here. Quarter turn right. Loaded. It's definitely not on the right side. You gotta do this real slow. This is just gonna, wow. Look at that. Get your butt out the way. Here comes the fun part. No room. Ah. All right. This has gotta go right in that hole there. But looking at this, whoever built the motor at the factory kind of screwed us over there because we're not on the flat side. So if we try to put this in, it's not gonna seat. Look at that, huh? And if we try to push it in and force it in, it'll crack that entire head there. We can spin this motor, get that right on the flat side. If you really want to be ripped off, they sell this tool, it's like $100, and it goes in that hole there. But there's a secret, watch this. You can feel it where it's flat. That's all you gotta do. It's wild, right? All right, so here's where the fun part comes. Cam roller, like to dab it up in there, slide it right in the hole. It should go right in there. Pretty easy. You know what? We need some old school precision here. Going in too easy. Look at that. He's in. What do you think? Think it's gonna work? I don't know, we're gonna find out. But it's flush, so it shouldn't blow up like Jack in the Box. Everywhere you keep following me around. Keep getting in the shot. Oh man, look at that. New lead engineer here. So we still have a bunch of parts that we gotta put in, exhaust manifold, a few things on the other side of Sheba over here. So, ask for her help, but she doesn't have any thumbs. See you on the other side. Oh boy, now I know what chain smokers feel like at this point. Essentially, this went in way easier than it did coming out. It took forever to get the sucker out, but going back in, so much quicker. Who would have thought? I do have one issue though. My labeling skills are somewhat questionable, and when I went back and looked at the diagram, I think I may have labeled based off the wrong diagram for this giant wad of copper. But, little lunch break. Gotta play it safe. That's why we're doing some 5W30. Nice and thin, perfect for the turbocharger. You know, it says use Mobile One. I'm not falling for that scam. We're going with the Walmart stuff here. Not paying $20 a quart for mobile. Give her a good little prime here. Oh man, I think the battery's dead. Nice. Oh, epic fail. Well, I guess we have to sit here for the next hour, wait for this sucker to charge. But I don't know. Hot outside. Really nothing else we can do except for just sit here and watch this hit 12.8, 12.7, whatever battery charges at. We'll try it again. All right.
she's charged-ish. Start priming a little bit. So we get some oil movement in here. All right, let's see if we got any oil going on in here. Yeah, it looks a little wet. Check it out. Let's see. Yep. Oil's coming up. Almost close. Well, this is going a lot smoother than I was actually expecting this to go. This motor's super finicky. We got one last critical thing that we have to do here. And well, if we don't do this right, you can suck all the seals out of place, and then essentially this thing will just leak all over the place. And we're back to square one. We're pulling out this sucker. But you know what's kind of funny about this? I picked this up from Amazon. You've heard some crazy brands before, right? 4 uncles. If that's not the most made up thing I ever heard. But I don't even know if this is gonna work. There goes the fluid. All right, that's filled. And this thing is getting dangerously close, so let's see if we got fuel pressure. Ah, she's alive. We got the communication with the computer using a Foxwell heavy-duty diesel scanner here. See if we got any error codes, see what we got going on. Hopefully it'll read, auto scan. It's a Chevy Cobalt, and it's with a manual transmission. That's wild. All right, well, holy crap, the planets are aligning. Seems like everything's communicating. We got fuel pressure, and well, we're ready to go. We're ready to fire this sucker up here. Now, this is the 6.5, 7-minute Fast and the Furious Gen Z short attention span edit here, because, you know, it's nobody on YouTube seems to watch long-form videos anymore. It's kind of wild. So if you want to see the full 45-minute diagnostic video, consider joining below in the members only section of the videos live now. And that's going to have all the nitty gritty, backstage, cuss words, all that cool stuff that YouTube doesn't allow because the algorithm will actually block me. But with that said, next week we're going to fire this sucker up, planets are aligned. I'm going to go for a test drive and see if, well, this 3-year nightmare was worth this engine gamble.